All right, history buffs, imagine a world where the Roman Empire never fell. Yep, the same empire that brought us aqueducts, gladiators, and Latin. What if they still ruled today? Buckle up, because we're diving into an alternate history scenario that's going to blow your toga off. First up, let's talk infrastructure. Romans were the masters of engineering. Imagine every modern city with roads as straight as an arrow, aqueducts bringing fresh water to every home, and buildings with architectural precision. Skyscrapers with Roman columns? Yes, please. The Romans were pioneers in creating a network of roads that connected the vast stretches of their empire. These roads were not just pathways. They were lifelines that facilitated trade, military movements, and cultural exchange. Imagine if this network had continued to expand and evolve over the centuries. Our cities today might be even more interconnected, with high-speed transit systems inspired by Roman ingenuity. Next, the Roman legal system. Our current legal systems owe a lot to Roman law. If Rome still ruled, we'd likely have a more unified legal code worldwide, reducing international disputes, maybe even fewer lawyers. The Roman legal system was known for its emphasis on fairness and justice. With a unified legal code, we might see a world where legal proceedings are more streamlined and justice is more accessible to all. Imagine a global legal system where everyone, regardless of nationality, is subject to the same laws and protections. Well, one can dream. Now, language. Latin was the lingua franca of the empire. Imagine if it still was. We'd all be speaking Latin. Latin, the language of scholars, poets, and statesmen, would be the universal language. This would mean that all scientific, literary, and diplomatic communications would be in Latin, creating a seamless flow of information across the globe. The richness of Latin literature and philosophy would be more accessible to everyone, fostering a deeper appreciation for the classics. Goodbye language barriers. Hello universal communication, plus those Latin classes in school would finally pay off. Imagine the cultural unity that would come from a shared language. Festivals, literature, and even pop culture would have a distinctly Roman flavor, blending ancient traditions with modern innovations. What about religion? The Roman Empire officially adopted Christianity in the 4th century, but what if the pantheon of Roman gods stayed dominant? A world where Jupiter, Mars, and Venus were still worshipped. The religious landscape would be vastly different. Temples dedicated to various gods would be central to community life, and festivals celebrating these deities would be major events. The myths and legends of the Roman gods would be as familiar to us as any modern-day story, influencing art, literature, and even our daily lives. Temples in every city, mythology in everyday life. Fascinating, right? The coexistence of multiple religions might also foster a more tolerant and diverse society where different beliefs are respected and celebrated. Economically, the Roman Empire was a trade powerhouse. A modern Roman Empire would likely dominate global trade, with Roman coins in our pockets and markets bustling with goods from all over the known world. The economic policies of the Roman Empire, with its emphasis on trade and commerce, would have evolved to create a global marketplace. Imagine a world where Roman trade routes have expanded to every corner of the globe, bringing exotic goods and cultural exchanges on an unprecedented scale. Silk from China, spices from India, all under the banner of Rome. The Roman currency, standardized and widely accepted, would facilitate international trade, making it easier for businesses to operate across borders. The economic stability provided by a unified empire would likely lead to greater prosperity and innovation. Militarily, the Roman legions were legendary. A present-day Roman Empire would probably have the most advanced military technology. Imagine legions with drones and cyber warfare capabilities. The Roman military, known for its discipline and strategic prowess, would have continued to evolve, incorporating the latest technological advancements. This would make the Roman Empire a formidable force, capable of defending its vast territories and maintaining peace and order, a force to be reckoned with. The military innovations of the Romans, combined with modern technology, would create a defense system that is both efficient and effective, ensuring the security and stability of the empire. Lastly, culture. Roman literature, philosophy, and art laid the foundations of Western civilization. A thriving Roman Empire would mean an even richer cultural heritage. The cultural contributions of the Romans, from epic poetry to grand sculptures, would continue to inspire and influence artists and thinkers. Imagine a world where Roman cultural festivals are celebrated globally, and Roman art and literature are integral parts of our education and entertainment. More epic poetry, more grand sculptures, maybe even Roman Hollywood. The influence of Roman culture would extend to all forms of media, from movies and television to music and fashion. The timeless themes of Roman mythology and history would provide endless inspiration for storytellers and creators. So, there you have it, a world where Rome never fell. It's a tantalizing thought, blending the ancient with the modern. The continued reign of the Roman Empire would create a unique fusion of ancient traditions and modern innovations, resulting in a world that is both familiar and extraordinary. Whether it's law, language, or culture, the Romans left an indelible mark on history. And imagining their continued reign, well, it's a history buff's dream. Until next time, keep exploring the what-ifs of history. The possibilities are endless, and the journey through alternate histories is always fascinating. So keep your curiosity alive and continue to delve into the rich tapestry of our past, imagining the countless ways it could have shaped our present and future. Now let's delve deeper into the societal impacts. The Roman Empire was known for its public forums and civic engagement. Imagine if this tradition of public discourse had continued to evolve. Our modern democracies might be even more robust, with a greater emphasis on civic participation and public debate. The Roman forums were places where citizens could gather to discuss and debate important issues, fostering a sense of community and shared responsibility. This tradition could have led to a more engaged and informed citizenry, with a stronger commitment to democratic principles and practices. The spirit of the forum could have influenced our political systems, making them more transparent and accountable. Education would also be different. The Romans valued education and knowledge. A modern Roman Empire would likely place a high value on education, with a focus on classical studies and the liberal arts. The Roman education system emphasized the importance of rhetoric, philosophy, and the sciences, creating well-rounded individuals who were capable of critical thinking and informed decision-making. This emphasis on education could have led to a more enlightened and knowledgeable society, with a greater appreciation for the arts and sciences. Imagine a world where classical education is the norm and everyone is well versed in the works of Cicero, Virgil, and Seneca. The intellectual legacy of the Romans would be even more pronounced, influencing our educational systems and cultural values. Let's not forget about the arts. The Romans were patrons of the arts, supporting theatre, music, and visual arts. A thriving Roman Empire would mean a flourishing arts scene, with a rich traditions of performance and creativity. The Roman Empire was known for its grand theatres and public performances, which were accessible to all citizens. This tradition could have continued to evolve, leading to a vibrant and diverse arts scene that celebrates both classical and contemporary works. Imagine a world where the arts are an integral part of everyday life, with public performances and exhibitions that celebrate the creativity and talent of artists from all walks of life. The influence of Roman art and culture would be felt in every aspect of our lives, from the architecture of our buildings to the music we listen to. The legacy of the Romans would be a constant source of inspiration, driving innovation and creativity in all fields. So, as we imagine this alternate history, we see a world that is both familiar and extraordinary, where the legacy of the Roman Empire continues to shape our present and future. Whether it's law, language, or culture, the Romans left an indelible mark on history. And imagining their continued reign, well, it's a history buff's dream. Until next time, keep exploring the what-ifs of history. The possibilities are endless, and the journey through alternate histories is always fascinating. So keep your curiosity alive and continue to delve into the rich tapestry of our past, imagining the countless ways it could have shaped our present and future.